With the right mixture of a little good wine and some great food and some friends, those are some of the most enjoyable human experiences that I can count. The human experience with alcoholic beverages has always fascinated me. When I was in school, I studied ancient history, and after I got into wine, I found out about Dr. Patrick McGovern, Uncorking the Past, where he goes back to study the connection between humans and alcoholic beverages. When I started looking at properties, what I noticed is Warren Winiarski and some of these great winemakers had vineyards that were at higher elevation. And then I started noticing when you're talking to winemakers, they're always interested. Oh, you've got, you're up above 2,000 feet. And of course, up here, we're at 2,600 feet. I think if you were an expert in climatology, higher elevation vineyards have a more intense ultramagnetic spectrum from the sun. And I think that the vines, to defend against that, have maybe thicker skins. They brought wines from California and tasted them in a competition, kind of, with French wines, and the American wines ended up scoring higher. And to a lot of those winemakers, and I think Andrei Chalischev, who of course kind of helped make Napa, put it on the map, those people that worked through him, like Michael Gergich, and some of those people, they had skills at the vineyard. To me, good wine is made in the vineyard. Especially with Cabernet, you're looking for that ink-like, dense, silky, concentrated mouthfeel. The texture of it in your mouth is really important. And we strive to provide that for our customers. You know, there's a tradition of cooperage or woodiness because of it being stored in barrels. I recommend people to pick up the book Uncorking the Past by Dr. Patrick McGovern, who is a microbiology archaeologist. And he tries to give people an understanding of the human history of how did we end up with wine being stored in barrels. And that's where the French oak and the wooden barrels come in. You don't want too much of that, but there is a tradition of it. So I like to seek out the best cooperage for storing the wines in, because we want a little bit of that to pay tribute to the human history of storing wine and making it last. Because before all these things came together, wine deteriorated real quickly. And the rich people, or the kings, or, because we're going back a long time, thousands of years ago, they had all the good stuff, and the stuff that tasted less was given to the poorer people who were workers or whatever. But Uncorking the Past really tries to give you an understanding about how humans related to storing wine, and making it last for as long as possible. Oxygen is what's going to start everything to decay. So before glass or cork, they were trying to keep as much oxygen out of there as possible. But of course, once you start taking it out, there's more air in there, and that's what's going to cause the degeneration of the wine over time. Our farm work, which is, in my opinion, at least 60% of what the consumer is going to get, we get really good enological results because we're picky about timing, temperatures. All those things have to come together. We really want to have high quality production. I've never skimped. It really translates to those people who like fine wine drinking. We're really looking for that fat, attractive, full, dense quality that Cabernet Sauvignon provides.